Hi, I'm Mia, and this is gonna have to be one of the quickest looks I've ever done. But yeah, so I'm home alone with the dog right now. She was asleep when I put her down, and I don't hear any galloping, so hopefully she's staying out of trouble. Which is why I need to get this done very quickly so I don't leave her alone for an extended amount of time, because if I put her in her cage, her crate, she would have peed and pooped in it, and then if I left her, she would have started yowling. So she's curled up in her bed. I made sure to tuck her in. Like I said, she has very big paws, so you can hear her galloping, and I don't hear her. But yeah, the plan is white eyeshadow, black liner, baby pink blush, and I have new lip products to try out. So yeah. So I'm going to start off with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. And Wild Concept, I am just going to drag this all here so I can get a base, which is why I didn't fully drag my concealer all the way down. But it is Sunday, the 22nd, February 22nd. It is the afternoon before Snowmageddon is supposed to start. And my manager sent a text last night. She's like, oh, district manager and I are aware that there's the possibility of snow tomorrow. I'm like, girl, possibility? I'm just gonna, and then I'm going in with the Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag Facelift palette with the shade Cake Face. And I'm gonna set that and blend it out. So, you know, texted last night saying that they're aware there's a possibility of snow and we'll, you know, they have things to think about, blah, blah. But, you know, we closed when we had a lot of snow in January. And I think it's supposed to be a very similar amount, but this is going to be blizzard condition when the other one wasn't. So, I'm a little concerned, and if they don't close the store for tomorrow, I'm gonna be pissed because I'm working tomorrow. So like, usually I wouldn't care, but like, girl, what do you mean possibility of snow? Like, we're looking at up to 24 inches. Like, it's, I think my area and the general Boston area is sitting at 16 to 24 right now, so not ideal. And you know, my manager's not in until Thursday at least, so I'm like, yeah, sure. Unfortunately, tomorrow is my longest shift of the week. So there's that. Big brush, same color. So like, on one hand, boo-hoo, but on the other hand, there's no way. We're gonna lose money if we open tomorrow. Like, we have one pre-order for a cake, and I think the person will understand if they don't get it, because again, an insane amount of snow. And again, even if we did open, we're not going to have any of our own drivers on because they're bike drivers. So we're going to have to use DoorDash and Uber, and I don't think anyone's going to be stupid enough to go outside tomorrow. At least I'm hoping. But I'm just not. I'm really hoping and praying. If I don't hear, it's 2:44 right now. If I don't hear from her by like 5, I'm going to text her, because I'm like, you know, I need to know these things. I'm like, I'm the one that's opening it. I don't want to have to go in there tomorrow, and then I don't want to have to wake up with an alarm only for her to text me like as I'm getting ready to leave, and then I'll be like, well, now I'm pissed. And then little brush with a little bit of sickening, and I'm just going to do a little bit of shading above. Also, I decorated my own mirror. I ordered a pink hand mirror on Amazon, and my stickers from Australia came. Unfortunately, I didn't position them right, so this one's poking off a little, and it's like vinyl, so it's a little harder to get staying down there, but I love these stickers, and they're so cute. I have 2 more, because obviously they didn't all fit. And they're, the person doesn't have all of the chapel, like they have a chapel print, and they have about half of the designs as stickers. But it doesn't include my 2 favorite chapel looks of all time, so I'm like, I think you should make them just for me. You're supposed to be at work, don't send me things. Sorry, my father. Oh, That's what. So, the last video I posted was in a new location because dog. And I knew that it wasn't likely that I was gonna get up and do my makeup because, you know, I had to be with her, blah, 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 blah. And then with a little bit of shady, I'm gonna try to put this in my waterline and do a little liner. But, you know, they get home last night and they're saying whatever. They're like, oh, we're gonna go back tomorrow. I'm like, oh. I'm like, you didn't think to ask me this? I'm like, yes, it's their business. Yes, they don't need to ask me for permission. However, when it's taken away the entirety of my day, I'm gonna be a little upset about it. She is sobbing right now. But I'm like, I did have a movie ticket booked for AMC today. I'm like, great, now I get to eat $4 in convenience fees because they're not going to refund that. My brother's like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, you can go during the week. I'm like, when? I'm like, I have an interview Tuesday. Monday obviously is not happening because no, like AMC is closed because all of the shows are sold out. I'm like, let's be real with each other here. I'm gonna bring a little up here. Like, I know the responsible thing would have been to just do an actual eyeliner, but I'm lazy and this is here and it has all the colors I needed, so it works out. Like, I'm going for like obviously it's not entirely Y2K, but like I feel like this is very 2000s core. But I need to find some lashes and deal with the dog. But I should hopefully be back soon. Maybe. Hello, hi, I'm back with lashes and an unwanted guest. I'm sorry, that was mean. I brought her up here because she would not stop crying, but she also hasn't taken her nap today. So, if she doesn't nap, she's gonna be evil. So, she's in my lap. She has her blanket. She also has her lamb chop. I need to make sure she doesn't drape her arms over me because, well, her legs, but she has so many. She has so much leg. I know. Hello. Hello. But, I'm finishing this look because I still don't know if I have work tomorrow or not. So, lovely. Luckily, I have just about everything pulled out already. So I'm not going to be jostling her too much, hopefully. But first I'm going to start off with the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. But no, and I can't even blame her because it's the baby. My manager had me stay, in total, I'd probably say about 5-6 hours over the week, which is really funny because I only worked 3 days this week. But her baby was having issues, which is really not funny, but at the time of filming this, he's supposed to have surgery tomorrow, so I don't know if because of these new issues, he's gonna be able to have them or not. So like obviously I know that her priority is on the baby right now, but again, I would like to know if I have to go into work tomorrow and possibly get trapped in snow, because like I can guarantee the trains are not gonna be safe, and Uber is gonna be $1,008,000 if anyone's going, and I'm pretty sure there's a travel ban. And I'm not gonna force my father to drive into Boston. But I'm gonna find it really funny if they do go, oh my god, we're actually gonna be closed today. And they're gonna tell me this, you know, either when I leave the house or when I'm at the store already. Please don't lick my wrist. Do you want some oh, look at your ears, I'm sorry. And then next I'm going to go in with some of the Paula's Choice Pro Collagen Peptide Plumping Moisturizer. Like always, was gifted to me, like always. Wouldn't keep using this. I'm sorry, it dropped onto my shirt. But Bridget did try a piece of lettuce today. And she had a teeny tiny bit of bread, and she had a blueberry. I know. Like, we don't want to get her into the habit of human food, but at least with a piece of lettuce and blueberries, it's not the end of the world. So, me. Do you want to go downstairs and be by yourself and lonely? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Good girl. She's using Lamp Chop as a pillow right now. This is from Haus Labs. This is the Trichlone Skin Tech Foundation in 70 Fair Neutral. I'm not gonna do my drops because the less I jostle around today, the better. I have a timer for 20 minutes, so hopefully. Also, I did get a whole bunch of stuff at CVS the other day. I also got like a 30% off discount because of all the coupons I had stacked, so. But like, I got a whole bunch of stuff, so I also want to use that. And I did get my stuff from Sephora finally. I need to try it again in different lighting, but I don't think the Tide 28 concealer matches me, which is fine. Just means I have less to pay back on my credit card. But Total Taupe does look fantastic. And the Eadem lip balm. Eadem, I told you to keep her up here. I'm sorry for the crinkling. But like, I got a small handful of things, which is funny because 2 of them aren't going to be used. Please don't drop Lamp Chop where I have my brushes. Also, it's the Lamp Chop that has like a cellophane middle. Like, not cellophane, but like, you know how sometimes they have that water bottle crunchy texture? She has that one. Mostly because I didn't think she was going to be able to have the ones that Kylie had. Like the bigger, like actual like toy ones. So, this one's thinner. And she likes the sound it makes. She likes the sound of plastic, which is funny because so did Kylie. But no, she was doing so good earlier. She hasn't gone to the bathroom yet. Like, she peed. But she hasn't pooped yet today. And she actually ate a teeny tiny bit of lunch because she doesn't eat a lot. Which is so funny because she's a puppy. She's supposed to be hungry all the time. But, and keep that tucked in right there, please. So I do have a plan. I'm going to go in with a little bit of the LA Girl Tro Concealer in the shade Cool Pink Corrector, because I do want a pinker blush today. Oh, this is actually like pink. I was a little concerned this was going to be a little salmon-y. But I want this, so it's a little easier to blend into my blush as well. Okay, so I think the issue that I have with my white one of these is that it's not matte, and that's why it separates so much. But this is looking not separated. And then I'm going to go in with the Win Beauty Nothing to See Soft Matte Creamy Concealer in Extend 45. And I'm just going to do a little, like, obviously I still want a regular toned concealer, but just not as much. But like I said, I want like a slightly more pink under eye, because I also got a new pink powder to use. So hopefully everything comes together. So I'll start blending regular toned. She's also curled up like a little ball in my lap right now. Also, I know for 100% that my manager just used a chat GPT, whatever it's called. I need a different brush. I don't respect AI, so I don't care which one she used, but she was using it the other day to type an email back, and she's like, oh my god, this is so much easier, and like, I can just English is not her first language. She's born from Puerto Rico, so sometimes like her text will be like, they'll make sense, but something will be spelled a little weird, or blah 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 blah. And this one was like AP English level, and I'm like, girl. Also, the pink is looking very, very nice. But I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Cosmetics Shapeshifter Micro Contour Stick in Enhanced. But no, I have an interview with the district manager on Tuesday for being assistant manager. Except, you know, my manager scheduled it. I don't know why she didn't have the district manager reach out to me. I've met her. She semi-likes me. We've met for like 3 seconds each. But she decided it was a good idea to schedule me for an interview at 9 AM on my one day off that week. I'm like, girl. But on the bedside, if we close tomorrow, it won't be so bad. Again, it's just, there's no chance in hell I'm gonna be able to get to the store if we're open. Again, if we closed last time, we have to be closed this time. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts. It's the same amount of snow, but worse conditions. So, on that happy note, not last thing about work, promise. When I came in, I always look at paperwork, and the girl who closed, she's like, oh my god, the drawer is $108 under. She's like, I know it wasn't me. Something has to have happened on the midday deposit. I'm like, da 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 da. Like, don't blame me. So I looked around for receipts. For some reason, the kid, I got out at 4. So he was 4 to 9, I think. And even though we're only supposed to be doing 2 deposits a day, he did a $108 deposit at 8 o'clock, but he didn't log it in the register as a safe drop. So, just missing $108, she thought. And, again, I don't know why he did it. Sometimes he forgets to do a safe drop, but, I don't know why he did it at 8 o'clock at night. Because it's not like he opened it and had to stay until 8. He was just here 4 to 9, so there's no reason for him to have done we don't do a deposit for every shift, we do a deposit twice a day. And then I'm going to go in with the Kylie Cosmetics Hybrid Blush in the shade Petal. But we went and saw Kinky Boots on Thursday. It was kind of like a birthday gift from my mother, kind of not really, because we'll do shows, but the specific seats that we got were for the birthday. They were the most restricted seats ever, but my mother has always wanted to sit in those seats. They're side opera seats at the Opera House in Boston. So they're actual seats, not the audience, an auditorium seat. They're actual, and there's only 6 of them in a box. But my mother has always been like, oh my god, I want to sit there, blah 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 blah. So they're relatively cheap. I couldn't see half of this. I couldn't see the entire back of the stage or the entire right side of the stage because of how we were positioned. But other than that, everything was really good. Everyone was really talented. They hired actual drag queens to do drag queen parts. I know the bar is very low, but in this social political world, low bar, but still. And then this is from Nabla. This is the Close-Up Blur and Powder Blush in the shade Petite, if I can get this open. But yeah, was so concerned about losing the entirety of this weekend. No, I mean, I did lose the entirety of this weekend again. I did have a movie that I was supposed to go to. But I'm like, I need to do my makeup. I just ended up doing a perfume video yesterday downstairs, because I'm like, it doesn't matter so much. Ooh, keep hitting my brush with this. But so I keep hearing noises downstairs, and I keep thinking that they're home, but the shift is until 5, and I know my father used to leaving early, but this is their second shift back, so I know he's gonna want to stay the entire time. And I also haven't heard a where's the dog. So also, somebody's favorite pastime recently has been going under the couch. She's obviously not supposed to be there, but again, she's just small. She's a small menace to society. What do we expect from her? Alright, this is from NYX Professional Makeup. This is the Wonder Snatch powder. I did pick up a second shade, and this is in the shade Cheeky Cherry, so it's pink. But I don't have any pink loose powders. And this is a little shimmery, which I don't adore, especially for under eyes. But we will see what happens. Oh, that's way too much. There's powder. There's a little bit of powder on the dog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Also, this is picking up so much pinker on the puff than it is. Okay. Okay. I was a little, not gonna lie, was a little worried. But just gonna do a little Not gonna put it on the entirety of the face, obviously, because that's stupid. But I do. This is, oh, thank God. This was exactly what I wanted, and I was kind of a little worried that it was gonna be way, way too dark. But thankfully, it's kind of like a translucent pink. Yeah. Not to toot my own horn, but yeah. And then, surprise, surprise, this is from this is from Colourpop Cosmetics. It's the Super Shock Cheek in the shade Seismic. Last time I did my makeup, I accidentally called this the shade Paralyzed when it's not. That's just the finish. But again, little pink glitter reflex. So, sorry, I was leaning against the door support. No, I think the plan is that the moment I'm done with my makeup is I'm gonna set her downstairs, because she can live for another 10 to 15 minutes by herself. I know that's very mean, but fingers crossed. But this is from Makeup Forever. This is the Artist Color Pencil in the shade Total Taupe, right? Yes. We're just gonna... Also, terrible, horrible, no good news. I lost my fucking... Oh, this is very... Give me a minute. Ah, this is so much cooler toned than it's swatched. Give me a minute. We are going to go in with the MAC lip liner in the shade Cool Spice because that looks like doo-doo. Which, again, swatched on my hand, not as cool tone, so I'm like, okay. It's also so funny because the way that Makeup Forever packages their pencil products makes it a little awkward to return. Sorry, battery. But Makeup Forever individually wraps things instead of putting them in like little boxes, so it's a little awkward to kind of bring just the wrapping back for the barcode and be like, I can't use this. Hello, goodbye. But just gonna do a little. Also, definitely bringing her back down once I'm done with the physical last portion of this because I need to go to the bathroom so badly. And then I'm also gonna go in with the new Eadem Le Chouchou Lip Softening Balm in the shade Sakura Shaved Ice, which is kind of why I wanted to do this blush in the pink under eye, because I wanted to see if this would go. I looked at it earlier. It smells like frosting, which I don't love a fake sweet scent. In lip products, I want like a fruity scent or not scented. But the color of this is so nice. No, lost my stupid Paula Strawberry Lip Balm that I got in New York, which was really funny because the day I got it was the day after she was born. November 17th, November 16th. But I came home Thursday and I apparently didn't have it. Oh yeah. So it's probably in the streets of Boston or in the MBTA. But I need to go fix my bangs, but I should be back in a second. Alright, and this is the finished look. I'm not loving the eyes, whatever. The base and the lips, fantastic. I just need something to do quickly. Also, my bangs were perfectly formed, which is also why I wanted to do my makeup and not waste them. But yeah, this is the finished look. Again, it's perfectly fine. Not ideal. I was thinking maybe blue in this, and then I just went, no, we're gonna do white. And again, somebody, she is, I feel so bad I can't move her. She is zonked out of her mind right now. She is passed out. Hopefully she'll stay asleep when I put her downstairs, because again, I need to come back up here and film my little TikToks. So, but yeah.